Right, you found your way around the monster, man. You seem to, you got your name on the plaques there, two-time winner here. What is it about this racetrack that's the challenge? How do you get around Dover? How do you get that car into victory lane?
Well, certainly this racetrack, you know, hear a lot of people talk about this place is a lot like Bristol. Bristol, very fast, high bank, concrete racetrack. This thing is really just the same, just bigger. So it's faster and just as difficult, concrete surface. And just no time. This place gives you no time to take a breath. I mean, it's constantly, you know, hands on the wheel, paying attention to what you're doing because the straightaways are banked. You know, you're up off the corner, and any mistake, you're in the wall. Doesn't matter where, inside, outside, you're going to hit something. So this racetrack just gives you no chances. It's very tough.
All right, I'm going to ask you a personal question, and just remember what tent we're in. Do you drive the speed limit when you're not racing? And have you ever gotten a ticket and gotten out of a ticket?
Okay. Where do I start with that? No, outside of the racetrack, I do drive the speed limit 90% of the time because there are a lot of folks on the road, on the highway, that don't have an idea of what's going on.
Kind of like this track once in a while, huh?
Yeah. So you have to be careful because, you know, a lot of people don't pay as close attention as I do when I'm driving. You know, I'm really looking around and paying attention, and it's funny because a lot of times I'll see an accident, you know, really before it happens, or I've seen a few of them. So just, you know, really used to paying attention and knowing what I'm doing behind the wheel. But I've never gotten a ticket in my entire lifetime.
How about that, law enforcement officers, huh?
He knows I'm lying.
We'll take him on his word. A lot of people, when we were coming in, Greg, asked about pre-race. What do you do during the pre-race? Do you talk to your crew chief, your pit crew, and just kind of rehash strategy about what you want to accomplish today and some tricky points on this racetrack?
Yeah, really we will, especially since the rain last night, you know. And the other thing that really has us thinking about, you know, or concerned is the tire trouble that we saw in the Truck Series race, which was really unusual. We ran 50 lap runs in the Nationwide car prior to the truck race, and then still saw tire trouble in the truck race. And our tires started showing cords about 25, 28 laps when we first showed up. The final practice sessions, no tire trouble at all. And what that is high wear when the concrete's green. And what we call green, it's fresh, and it doesn't have any rubber built up on it. When it gets rubber built up on it, it kind of gets slick, and then it doesn't pull the rubber off the tire as fast. So, you know, with this rain, the racetrack will start a little bit green. It'll take a few runs before the tires come around. But, you know, we'll talk about definitely some changes. We'll probably keep the car a little bit tighter because the right rear tire was the one showing cords. So we'll just have to drive easy probably for the first 25 or 50 laps of this race before we can really start pressing hard, you know, to get toward the front.
And pit row, obviously a little bit new here, a little bit wider. Does your crew like it? Do you like it? Do you think it's a better pit row for the drivers?
Well, I think it's a way better pit road. One is, you know, they've moved the wall a little bit and given the guys on pit road a little bit more room, given the cars a little bit more room, which makes it safer for all those guys going over the wall. You know, we think about those guys as well. They're jumping over the wall and all they got's a helmet on. You know, we're going 40 miles an hour down pit road, you know, so it's very dangerous for those guys out on pit road. So anything we can do to give them some more room. And then they eliminated the grass next to the wall down front, which is a lot better because if you do happen to have a misfortune and get down there or get in an accident, you can still control the car because you're on pavement instead of the grass. You know, even though you've already wrecked, a lot of times you want to try and keep from shooting back up into the racetrack. Sometimes you can't help it, but you know, you got a lot better chance when you're on pavement than you are on grass. So I think they've done double thing. They put a safer barrier, got rid of the grass, and made pit road wider.
Final question today, and I know we got a lot of Biffle fans here. What's the 16 car got today?
Well, I'll tell you what, this 16 car is looking really good. We have a computer program that puts everybody's laps that you run in practice and segments them out. You know, it averages all of our lap times, and we were second quickest out of all the laps run yesterday in practice. So we feel like we got a really good car. We've looked at everybody else's laps And it looks like we got one of the fastest cars here today, so we're really excited about it. I think I can win my 3rd race here.
How about it, guys, for Greg Biffle, your defending Monster Mile champion. He's going to go for another one today. Good luck, Greg.
Thank you.
And coming up in just a little bit, don't sit down too much, relax, get some food, because we got Jeff Burton making his way over, and we'll talk to him soon. Thanks a lot, race fans.